Hello everybody, welcome back to Poke Patrol. I had originally planned on doing videos which highlighted my top 10 favorite and least favorite Pokemon, but I felt like these topics were too specific and that they would prevent me from doing more broad topics in the future. So I've decided to make a little series out of this. I will be going through each Pokemon type and going over my top 5 favorite and least favorite Pokemon of that type. Today we'll be taking a look at my top 5 favorite and least favorite grass types. We're starting with grass because it is technically the first type that appears in the Pokédex. It is also worth mentioning that for this list, I'll only be looking at Pokemon that are pure grass or have grass as their primary typing. So no Pokemon that have grass as a secondary typing will be used. That way we'll minimize any kind of overlap with these lists going forward. Before we start, here's the standard disclaimer. These lists are just entirely my opinion. They may not match your favorite or least favorites, and that's fine. Differing opinions are always welcome on this channel. Just please try to stay civil in the comments, and we'll all be happy. There are no right or wrong opinions in the world of Pokemon, especially when it comes to dumb lists like this. This is all opinion, and it's okay. We can be different. Alright, that being said, let's get started. Snover and Abomasnow. These are two Pokemon that I really wanted to like, but I just can't. It basically just boils down to two things: their design and their typing. When I imagine a Pokemon based on an abominable snowman, I picture something more like an ape and less like whatever these Pokemon are supposed to be. Trees? I don't know. Their typing of grass and ice is also horrendous. Fire-type Pokemon, which are one of the most common types of Pokemon, absolutely demolish them since they're 4 times weak to fire moves. As for their shinies, they're nothing to write home about. They're nothing great, nothing terrible. I've seen worse. Those are the reasons why I dislike Snover and Abomasnow. I always thought that Execute and Executor were really underwhelming. One is a pile of eggs, or seeds, I'm not really sure, and the other is just a tree that's barely taller than most people who absolutely gets shit on by bug types. And then came a Alolan Executor, and boy did my opinions change. He is now 35 feet tall, as opposed to being 6 feet tall before. And his new typing of grass and dragon is super cool and relatively unique, as it's only shared with one other Pokemon. Sure, he's now 4 times weak to ice instead of bug, but he has fewer weaknesses overall. Before he had 7 weaknesses, now he only has 6. Overall, I think he just looks way cooler than he did before, so Alolan Executor, you're okay in my books. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Gloom only made the list because of its design. I like Oddish, I like Vileplume, I like Blossom, but this thing always felt off to me. It looks like it's on life support, and I just don't like it. I have no issues with the typing or its moveset. This is just purely me disliking the way it looks. Ruki is the newest Pokemon on this list. I may be making my mind up on him a little too early because we literally know nothing about him. Hell, his evolution hasn't even been announced yet, but he's just so damn cute, and he absolutely will be my starter in Sword and Shield unless Sabu evolves into something like crazy. Simisage. I mean, we all saw this coming, right? Everyone hates these stupid goddamn elemental monkeys. This one just happens to be the most tolerable one, which is why he's not at the bottom of this list, but he's still pretty bad. They are bad Pokemon. Their only purposes were to act as second starters to you, which doesn't really make sense because they're garbage and you have much better options anyway, and to be shown off in triple battles, which, I mean, it's fine, but triple battles stopped being a thing after Generation 6 anyway, so it's kind of a failed agenda. They're bad, and they should feel bad. Skiddo and Gogoat. I don't know why I like these two, I just do. I remember playing through X and Y and being really bored of the campaign, and then I encountered Skiddo and I knew I had to catch it because I just lost my shit when I saw him. I don't know why, I'm not fond of goats, I'm not fond of grass types to be honest with you, but something about that little guy just like really rejuvenated the playthrough, and I've been fond of him ever since, so he holds a special place in my heart. Sunflora. What a boring ass Pokemon. Sunflora is literally just a flower with a face. It feels like it should be like the middle stage of a larger line of Pokemon. I feel like it should be taller or something. I don't know. Sunflora is short as hell. It's like 2 feet tall, and I feel like it won't get much sun only being 2 feet tall. I feel like it will die. Also, we have to waste a Sunstone to get one, or else you're stuck with Sunkern, which is statistically speaking the worst Pokemon in existence. Please, for the love of God, give Sunflora an evolution. It needs it. Remember those sunflower things from Mario Sunshine? Make it into one of those. I don't care. Just fix it. Rowlett. I fucking love Rowlett. He's adorable. I don't love his evolutions quite as much, but they're still pretty cool. There is no doubt in my mind that he is the cutest starter that we've ever had, and if I can't bring Rowlett to Galar, I will kill myself. That's a joke, I won't actually do that. You can't play Pokemon if you're dead. And number 1 is Muractus, literally the most forgettable Pokemon of all time. If any Pokemon needs a new evolution, it's this thing. And Farfetch'd. And Dunsparce. But mostly this thing. Its design is weird, it's shiny as shit, and it cost me $5 because I said it wouldn't be in Sword and Shield, but yet it's there, somehow. Ampharos hasn't been confirmed yet, but thank God we have Muractus. Number 1 is Sceptile. If Rowlett is the cutest starter, then Sceptile is the coolest. It's no secret that Generation 3 is my favorite generation. It wasn't my first, but it's the one that stuck with me the most. I think I probably have over 2,000 hours between Ruby, Emerald, and Oras, so I've grown very fond of all 3 of the Hoenn starters. To be honest, I think the whole Trico line has amazing designs. I like their shinies, even though they're not the greatest. Mega Sceptile looks really incredible, and he's the Pokemon that holds the Grass and Dragon typing, along with Alolan Executor. All in all, I can't think of a better Grass type to have on my team than Sceptile. So there we have it, my 5 favorite and least favorite Grass type Pokemon. If you're curious about how I feel regarding another Grass type Pokemon, chances are I like it. I had to really struggle to pick out 5 Grass types I didn't like. If you have a different list, make sure to let me know your favorites and least favorites in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe as it helps the channel grow. And until next time, goodbye, trainers.